I've adapted to this lonely world. I wanna give up, but something keeps telling me I gotta keep going. I gotta survive. Who's in here?
Meze.
YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Matt, aka Meze Gamer here, aka I'm a dog like the Shotty, aka my lyrics really dope, so I recorded them and I bring you the brand new episode of MezeCraft, episode 3. This video's been way overdue. As you can tell, or if you can't tell on the screen, I'm back on PSN. I actually had to start over. So that's why it's been taking me a little while to get back out. I did switch back to PSN. I'll have a full video, some updates of why I did that. And I did this way before the Call of Duty announcement, the exclusive announcement. So don't think that was the reason why I switched back. Like I said, I'm gonna have an update video and all that coming soon, along with some other important updates that I got coming out. But let's go ahead and jump into the story. Now today's video is gonna be about a fight that I got into, back when I was like 13 or 14. And I just want to say before I start the story off, I'm not here to promote fighting at all. This shit is pointless to me, unless you really have to defend yourself or defend somebody else. I hear a lot of people on YouTube, they talk about these stories about how they get in fights and just brag about kicking other kids' asses and shit like that. It's not what this story's about. You're actually gonna learn about 2 lessons at the end of the story, so stay tuned, let's get into it. So it's summertime, chilling in my room, just the ordinary real ass goon. And then there's me, my cousin, and my brother. We were just talking. Supposedly supposed to be this party going on tonight, that we all supposed to be going to. We ended up talking about how we can go there and shut it down. I'd already talked to one of my friends, saying I was supposed to be staying at his house for the night. Out of nowhere, my mom comes in the room. She's like, "Hey, I need you to go ahead and pack a bag. We're going to stay at her boyfriend's families for the weekend. Go visit them." So it came at a bad time out of nowhere. And I'm telling my mom, I was like, "Hey, I had plans for the weekend. I already asked a friend, could I stay at his house?" She was like, "Well, you did talk to me about it." I'm back talking to her like I shouldn't be. She should have went there and whooped my ass for that. So me and her getting a little argument, and she finally gives in. She's like, "Hey, you do what you want to, but I'm locking the door, so if your ass gets locked out, you get locked out." I'm thinking to myself, I'm good. I already talked to a friend, so we're gonna chill at his house. So thinking to myself, it's all good. She said yes. I'm getting hyped up. We in there getting hyped up. And they had a friend over that morning, and this guy had been he started drinking earlier or something like that. He's just, we're in there talking, and next thing this dude's just standing in my doorway, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Hey, you shouldn't be talking to your fucking mom like that, blah, blah, blah." And this dude's going off of me, like, out of nowhere. And like I said, I barely know this guy. So I look at him, and I'm like,
"You're not my dad!"
First of all, you can get the fuck out my room, blah, blah, blah. I'm cussing this dude out. He's cussing me out. I barely knew him. If it would have been somebody else, my family or something like that, somebody I respected or something like that, I wouldn't, back talk to them at all. I don't even know this guy, he's coming to my room, just trashing me, talking shit. And, we're going at it for a little bit, and he walks up beside me. Keep in mind, I'm under a bunk bed, so I forgot to mention this, but I'm on a bottom bunk, and he walks up, under my bunk, and he's like, he sticks his hand out like he's about to hit me. So I'm thinking to myself, like, this dude ain't about to fucking hit me. So I tell him, I was like, "Hey, what the fuck you gonna do with that?" So out of nowhere, as soon as I got the words in my mouth, this dude smacks the shit out of me, and I'm like, "Oh my god," in my head I'm like this, but really I had no time to think. Before he did, as soon as after he did it, I sprung out of my bed and hit this dude with the fastest 10-piece I ever threw in my life. And it was crazy, because I didn't have time to react about it. I just jumped out of bed and started, punching the shit out of this dude. My cousin and my brother was just standing there, they were actually about to jump in, but, because this is a grown-ass man, I'm like, like I said, I'm about 13 or 14, it's a grown-ass man, he's probably about 40-something years old, we're going at it, and they were going to jump in, but the way I was angled, they would end up hitting me. This dude had hit me in the back of the head with a beer can, so I got beer all over me, I'm bloody as hell, so he smacked me and busted my lip. And we're just going at it for a little bit. We get to the hallway, and he just walks off, just backs up. By this time, my mom's coming out the room. She's like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was like, "This motherfucker's hit me," and shit like that. Since my mom tries to hit him, by that time, he's already out the door, and she's like, "Hey, don't bring your motherfucking ass back over here." So what a way to start my summer off, right? I get bitch slapped by this grown-ass man that I don't even know. My mom was about to call the police on him, because I'm well below the legal age, for a grown man to be fighting. But I felt like I got good retaliation on him, for hitting him and stuff like that. I got my payback. So I was like, nah, don't even worry about it. The 2 lessons that I want to talk about in this story is, number 1, don't bad talk your mom, respect her more. If I'd have never gotten a little argument with her at all, this never would have happened. And number 2, mind your fucking business. The dude had no business going there trying to starting up with me. It had nothing to do with him at all. It was between me and my mom's. He wasn't related to me at all. Like I said, if it had been like my uncle or, older brother or something like that, I would have never said nothing to him. I would respect him as well, just shut up. But yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know what you would have done in this situation right here. Would you have fought back, or would you just sit there and cried, ran, told your mom, "Hey, call the police, this dude hit me." Or let me know what you would have done. Leave a comment below. More videos on the way, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Rape Noobs, I love you. 2 kills away, and I get my paladin. You'll be running for your life when you see me call it in. I be coolin' in Detroit, you can call me Eminem. Camp if you want, it won't even matter then.